Yo.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope that you're all doing so well. It's been hot. It has been hot. I'm not gonna lie, it's been too hot. If you live in England, you know just how hot it's been this past couple of days. And going to sleep at night has just been like a mission. I've not been able to sleep properly because I've just been like so hot and bothered. I don't have a fan. Even if you open the windows, like it's just, it's hard to breathe. It's really hard to breathe. But anyway, today I thought I'd do a houseplant tour video. I know some people have requested that in the comments. I'm gonna, show you the plants that I have. I'm gonna like turn the camera around, I think, and then just talk about the plants as I go around the house and show you what I have in each room. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video, guys. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up, like, comment, share, subscribe. I'm gonna start here as you enter the living room. I'll just give you a quick scan around. So this is my, by the way, I don't know all the names of these plants. So if you know the names of them, pop them in the comment section because I'm not that well informed. But I know this one is a Monstera. I got this plant from IKEA not too long ago, actually. I think about maybe 2-3 weeks ago now. And it's settling in very well. And that beautiful plant pot, I just got that yesterday from TK Maxx. Don't you just love it? I like the fact that it's on legs. And I really wanted to elevate this plant a little bit so it's a bit higher, just to make it easy, for the light to come through to it. But yeah, I love this plant so far, and I just hope that it does well for me. And we've got a new leaf coming out. I get so excited when a new leaf's coming out. Look at that, beautiful. I get so excited when a new leaf comes out. I'm just like, yes, something's happening. But yeah, it's doing well so far. I am loving it. It's looking very lush. And then next to it, we have got this plant. I've had this one for over a year now. I got it from Wilkinson's, I believe. And it's in this little planter in there. And this pot was from IKEA. Originally, this plant pot was for that plant, but then I swapped it around. But it's doing really well. It's not too needy, this one. I do spray it once every couple of days. But yeah, it's doing really well. I'm glad I haven't killed it yet. It's one of my favorite plants. And then moving over here, we have got a cutting of a cheese plant that I took from home. So yeah, just waiting for the roots to come out. As you can see, some roots have already started to come out there. And as well, there's a new leaf coming out. I change this water every once a week. And you just put fresh water in there, just wash out the jar because you can get a bit dirty in there, so you want to just change that. And then this one, I don't know the name of it, but I know it's a succulent. It was a cutting that I got from a place where I used to work, but it's doing really well. I've had this for well over maybe a year now as well, but it's doing really well. It was really small when I got it, and it's doing so well, and it's growing well. And this pot is also from IKEA. And then moving over here to this luscious, beautiful baby. I absolutely love this plant. My mom got it from someone as a present, but then I adopted it and I looked after it, and now it's literally almost touching the floor. I might just get some cuttings off it and then propagate it in water and then plant a new plant, so make another plant from it. But so far I love it. It's just an amazing plant. It's not too needy. It grows really well. It does need misting every couple of days, so I do that when I mist all my plants every other day or whenever. And then in here we have got an arrowhead plant. So this plant comes from that plant. And then this plant is kind of not mine, but it's mine at the moment. Where I used to work, I took it at the lab. So when quarantine happened, I was scared that when I go back, it would die, it would be dead. So I said, I'll take it home and look after it. And when everything opens back up, then I'll bring it back. It's doing really well. I think that taking some cuttings off of that has definitely encouraged it to grow a lot better, and it's growing really well, and it's so lush. I absolutely love it. But the funny thing is, this one's a lot darker compared to this one, and it's so weird. I'll bring it close. I'll take it out so you can see what I mean. Ooh. So as you can see, like the color difference, that one is a lot darker green and this one's a lot bit paler. I don't do anything different with them. I haven't kept them pretty much in the same environment. They get watered pretty much at the same time. But yeah, this one just seems a bit more lighter than that one. But I love it still. So that's that plant. And then down here, got a spider plant. Also another cutting from work, and this one also another cutting from work, but I decided to just put them together and they just seem to get on in here, and they're just loving life down here. I love this pot. It's also from TK Maxx. This pot was from Wilkinson's, and then this pot here, and then this pot was from TK Maxx as well. I don't know if you can see that properly. But yeah, these are the plants in here. And then in this corner, I'm just charging my laptop, I need to do some work. We've got this Devas IV. This one was a gift. The basket that it's in is from TK Maxx. And also this one is no trouble, you know, it just sits there and minds his own business and just wants watering, you know, when the soil is dry. And then in the kitchen, I just have two plants in here. I have got these two. They're both, well, this was from IKEA. What happened with this one was, I've got another one of these upstairs. So when I bought it, it was like big, so I had to like separate it. So when I separated, I managed to get two plants out of it. And then there were two leaves that dropped out, but I didn't want to like get rid of them. So I decided to put them in a pot. And then I left them as they were. I hardly took care of it. And lo and behold, those two leaves of this, like literally one, two leaves turned into this plant. And I don't know how many there is in there. It's like, it's growing so much. There's like 1, 2, 3, 4 separate ones, separate plants in there. And there's this little one here. I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it. So now I'll show you in the downstairs toilet. I have got this one here. It's doing really well. I got this one from Wilkinson's and the pot is from IKEA. I got this one maybe like 3 weeks ago now, and it's getting longer, and I can't wait for all of them to like start like dripping down the wall there. I'm gonna put the name of it in this video because I feel like I know the name, but my mind goes so blank. And then now I'm gonna show you guys upstairs. This is my ZZ plant. I've had this one for over a year now. It's doing really well. I've had to like rotate it because the stems are starting to grow that way, which was facing the window, but they like to like obviously follow the sun, so you have to like rotate your plants so that they don't like lean towards one side. But yeah, it's my ZZ plant. It's no bother. One of the easiest plants to start with if you're gonna start keeping plants, because it's just so chilled out. In the bathroom, there's two plants. This plant is actually from the same plant that I showed you earlier from the lab, so the Arrowhead plant. So this was like a little cutting that I took. This was the first cutting that I took before I bought that plant home, and it's doing really well. And then this baby here is also from Wilkinson's, and the plant pot is also Wilkinson's. That one is from TK Maxx. I wasn't really sure this plant was gonna last very long. Like when I bought it, like the leaves are just constantly falling off, and I'm surprised that it's managed to like stay alive for like over a year. But it likes the bathroom. It's quite humid in here. Like when I have a shower, they seem to really like it in here, and it's doing really well. There's lots of new little leaves coming out of it, and yeah, it's loving it here. So I'll then take you to the final place. I'll take you to the bedroom. And this is my snake plant. I got this one from Homebase. Oh, actually, I've just remembered now. I got my ZZ plant as well from Homebase, now that I remember. So yeah, this was from Homebase and it came with this plant pot. To be honest, it looks a bit, bless it. When I bought it, it was like this already. Like, it was on sale, so you could tell that it was a little bit damaged, but then I thought I'll just take it and bring it home. And it's had lots of new little babies coming through, and there's still like it's still growing, as you can see, like lots of little leaves in there growing in. And there's 3 plants in here. I need to separate this at some point just to give it room so that they can grow a bit more. But yeah, it was a damaged plant, but I needed to rescue it and I just brought it home. As you can see, it was all like squished and yeah, but I love it. And it's literally no bother, and it doesn't, sometimes I literally forget about watering it for ages and it will survive and it's still fine. So this is another plant is all I recommend. It's so easy to look after. You will not kill it, even if you tried. And then moving on, this beautiful, beautiful, my favorite plant. Well, I don't have favorites, like mothers don't have favorites, but I love this plant so much. This one was from Homebase. I got it not too long ago, maybe 3-4 weeks now, can't remember. Maybe 3 weeks, I'm not sure, but I've got it a while ago. I still need to find a nice plant pot for this one. Plant pots aren't that cheap, but I'm still on the lookout for something nice. But yeah, it's doing really well. Lots of new greenery there, as you can see. But yeah, I haven't killed it so far. It's doing well. Watering it as when I need to do it. Normally what I do when I want to check if it needs watering is literally just put your finger in the soil, and then when it comes out dry, this is pretty dry, so it needs watering. And then what I also do is I normally lift up the plant, well, 2 hands. I normally lift it and it feels a lot lighter. So the more you do it, the more you know what your plants are like and what they want. And then moving on to this side, here is that plant I was telling you about, the one that I separated from IKEA. So this is the other part of it. And it's also doing well. I think it needs watering. It looks a bit sad. I think they're all due a bit of a watering because the last time I watered them was last week Sunday and today's Saturday, so they need to be watered. I don't want to over water them, so I normally like to let the soil dry out a bit before I start watering them. But yeah, and then this one I got from Tesco's. Yeah, it's doing really well, and it came in this plant pot. It's a succulent. And yeah, it's cute. These two go so well together. And then over here, I've got this Amazonia alocasia. I don't know if I've said that right, but I've got this one from IKEA with the plant pot. I think I got this one maybe 2 weeks ago now, and it's doing well. I had one last year, and I think when I got it as well, it was another rescue mission. It was not a great plan. So unfortunately, it passed away, and I'm really doing my best to not kill this one. But I love the way it looks, and I think that goes so well with the plant pot and on this cabinet as well, like that. I just love it on there. So we've reached the end of the plant tour video. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I'm gonna go off now and water these babies because I think that it's time. Some of them are starting to look a bit sad. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section. If you want to ask any questions, ask me and I'll answer them in there. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, and I'll see you on my next video. Bye.